Welcome back to another episode for Re-Rising, my lovely beans. We are on our way to Rufus the Foreman. Rufus the Foreman is in the abandoned logging camp in Refinement Woods. You know, we slowly have to work our way up to unlock or to defeat our bosses to unlock the equipment that we need and to get the objectives, or more the recipes that we are needing, or the structures. He unlocks in the end the woodworking bench and the copper crossbow, technically also simple furniture and dueling banner, but that is for us currently not the main point. And then as always, we're checking if our inventory is not overfilled, and I'm like, what are you dropping? Are you really dropping things that we don't need? Because, you know, I'm a little hoarder. I don't want to leave stuff behind. I feel like, you know, we should keep everything, you know. Who knows when we actually need it? And that sorting button, by the way, is great. I think, you know, sorting buttons are underestimated. You know, we should... Well, I'm dropping paper. We should not drop paper. Paper is important, you know. Some trees had to die for that. I think someone just ate a rat. I don't know what actually happened. But anyway, let's go. We are going to defeat Rufus. Keep in mind, we are on brutal. So if you see some attack patterns that you are not used to, that is simply because of brutal. Rufus in total has the normal crossbow bolt. Rufus starts it is his standard attack. He fires a crossbow bolt with a red glow in a straight line. Other than that, he throws the net that you just saw. You get literally trapped. And, you know, it has an AoE attack. And then you also saw, like, the next one, which is the... Which one is it, actually? Like, multiple ones going down. And now he's half health. And that's usually when most of the brutal enemies... you know, start their second pattern, and that is the rage. No, not actually, not the rage. The rapid crossbow. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to, like, you know, actually give you information here, and I'm kind of messing that up, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm currently figuring out what this attack is. Oh yeah, Rufus can also, like, summon minions. They're, like, kind of, like, not that bad. You can pretty much ignore them. I do have to say, Rufus on brutal is not a big of an issue, and... he's already done. I can tell you, he's not that bad.
I feel strong.
We feel stronger. I'm proud of us. We're stronger. The fight was shorter than I could have, like, explained to you all the patterns, because I actually had to, like, look to the side for my notes. We got Curse Thread. And I think, are we finding, like, a gold chest? We are indeed finding a gold chest. Do you see that on the left? Don't ignore it. There's a gold chest. And I think I'm making fun of Scorpio for, like, ignoring the gold chest because he's standing around there, and I'm like, look at that. Do you see it? Do you see it? Did you see it? Tell me you saw it before I saw it. Or at least I mentioned it. But there's indeed a gold chest. There we go. More loot for us. So, great one. And we got a Frostbat jewel. I do like Frostbat. I do use Frostbat from time to time, so that is a great one. I don't know. It is hitting a chilled or frozen target. Shatters the projectile into 8 splitters. And here we're back. By the way, once again, I think I told you already, I'm cutting out the walkway so it is not as boring for us. So you don't have to, like, see me walking literally back and forth like a million times, because that would be probably absolutely annoying for us. And we have the research table. We can learn. Oh my god, we have to study. I could imagine that this is quite boring. But, you know...
recognize my power.
It is what it is. We have to live with it. We need to do, as a next step, upgrade the castle to rank 7. But that is... oh no, to rank 7. That would be like a big step. To rank 2, indeed. I think I'm trying to, like, sort a tiny bit the chests here, and I left it in because I was like... maybe it is interesting to see for you that... you know, for once, I'm actually trying to be organized. And we do have the simple workbench here. But for once, I actually did try to be a little bit organized. I know it is hard to believe. But I did not completely mess it up. okay? I did my work and looked around. And here I'm going to go for more paper, I think. Coarse thread and paper is what we're looking for. And they are mostly found in bandit camps. So you can go around and like have a nice little stroll with me and, you know, have fun and see me, you know, bully some bandits. Or maybe I'm getting bullied. Who knows? For sure I can tell you I'm hitting at least one shield. I will tell you I will for sure hit one shield. You will hear one full nice cling. Oh, there's a gold chest. We're getting lucky. There's another gold chest indeed. That's absolutely adorable. Are we getting something nice? Oh, there's a jewel and a hat. Oh no, why am I wearing that hat? Please tell me I'm dropping. Yeah, okay, I'm merciless copper crossbow. I did drop that hat. Why is when you're getting a hat, first it is auto-equipped, and second, why am I losing my hair when you're wearing a hat? You know, that's what I'm like actually questioning, because like I would be fine with certain hats. There are like some cute hats, but I really dislike that you're losing your hair. Also, why do I start to burn when I'm like in the sun, but I can literally walk over the fire? I did not realize that I was walking over the fire pit multiple times, but I did. And like I did not start like burning. I'm bamboozled. I'm actually bamboozled by that. But anyway, let's go. We want coarse thread, we want paper. I'm not actually sure what I'm actually after. You know, the thing is, like, I did record that a while ago. To be fair, I'm a little bit behind with that part here. I should probably be more on point. I will try to be more on point with this, you know. But, you know, I'm doing my best. I'm actually trying to do my best. You know, I'm having fun with Rising. If you're actually interested for the current state, at the point of recording this here, right? Play game wise, I'm still having 4 bosses and Dracula in front of me. So that's how far I'm behind with voiceover. Absolutely honest. So gameplay wise, I'm way further ahead than recording wise. Or like, no, the recordings are done, but like cutting and voiceover wise. And I'm so sorry of that. If you're interested, I am streaming on Twitch. On twitch.tv/RunaBaruna, but I'm streaming Warframe. I'm a Warframe streamer, or that's my main game. Also, my main YouTube channel is purely for Warframe. This year, what I'm doing is purely for fun on the side, if you're wondering. And I do enjoy that a lot, but like I do have to say, I'm like the motivation on like actually finding time to do that is a little bit hard. But I do enjoy it a lot. I love Wave Rising a lot. I have a lot of fun doing this. By the way, if you're wondering again, I think I also had to like note it down. If you're wondering on which settings we are playing, it is noted down in the info box. So whenever you're wondering on which settings we are playing, it is noted down in the info box. So if you want to like copy our settings for your run, it is down below. We are playing completely on brutal for all of the enemy settings or like health settings. The only thing that we changed are the settings for the drop rate, simply because we don't have that much time to play itself, and we wanted to make sure that the drop rates are a little bit higher for us, so we have a little bit higher of comfort play, simply to get a little bit more out of our time. I'm currently, I can't tell you exactly in which bandit camp I am, but I'm currently, I guess still, I'm looking for paper. And more coarse thread. And I'm out of blood. Oh yeah, I am indeed frail, so we're getting a... Ooh, that kind of hurts. Going from 99 to 23, that indeed hurts. That is down step. That is a down step. But, you know, we have to do what we have to do. Looking around, searching, analyzing, thinking if a worker with 29 is better, realizing it's not. Grabbing the loot. Oh, seeing sulfur. Sulfur, by the way, is important later on. Do grab your sulfur early on. You will whine later if you don't have enough sulfur because, you know, sulfur is really important. You do want to, like, accept that you do have to get sulfur. Otherwise, you will actually suffer. By the way, still set. By the way, we have started to upgrade our base, as you can see. I have not... the build progress is not included in the video. Because it takes way too long for no reason. But yeah, we have now an official castle. By the way, with the newest DLC. And I do like the cosmetics in the new DLC. I find them really, really pretty. And we... like choose to use most of it, but I think we also mixed some Castlevania in it. I'm not sure what part Scorps do actually have because I only own the newest DLC. I don't own any other DLC, but Scorp owns most of the DLCs. Fun fact, here I'm like running after him for a second because like, oh my god, I have more copper coins because he's going to check out the windows. I'm like, you missed some. And he was like, why are you running after me? And I was like, because you missed some copper coins. I have more copper coins. And then he made fun of me because I'm dropping him 8 copper coins. 8. But I was like, maybe these 8 are important. Maybe the 8 made, like, the difference. You know? Maybe that's exactly the amount you need to buy something new. Oh, and here I'm, like, checking which bosses we have ahead of us. And we're deciding to go for Gore's Wine today, still, because we do want to get the better ring and grave dust. But I want to have the better ring, so we are going for Gore's Wine. Oh yeah, and we're getting on the unholy spell. So let's go to defeat Gore's Wine, which is an annoying little, you know, rat. He unlocks a tier 1 spell out of the corrupted, the green spells. And he is on the... where is he actually? He is in the Farbane Woods, traveling between the cemetery and cemetery. Between the desecrated cemetery and the infested cemetery. It's guarded by 4 armored skeletons. We're learning. Oh, he can actually fight with Alpha the White and Ludier. So maybe you can take advantage of that if you're struggling. Good to know. That's interesting. Okay, for attacks. He has a corrupted skull, a ranged attack that snares if hit. Good to know. An explosion that leaves a poison cloud. A quad explosion. If they shout "suffer for us, suffer," they spawn 4 poison clouds total. Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. A lot of the attacks do have a audio, you know, hint. That's not the right word, but I hope you do know what I mean with that. Oh, indicator, audio indicator. That's what the word that I was looking for. Oh, that's a mistake that I'm doing like a lot of times. I do use my dodge and then immediately counter, while I do always, like, the thing is, like, AoE spells can't be countered, but I still do that. Because I don't even know why. I definitely need to, like, don't do that because I do waste my counter with that. I definitely need to stop doing that. Also, Frostbite, I do really like Frostbite, but Frostbite is, like, so slow in channeling. I will later on use something else. I used for, like, a long time, as always, the spell you get from Krieg, I think it is. My Death Knight. I love my Death Knight. Oh, yeah, Suffer. Here it is. Nice. But I go eventually to one of the not chaos spells, I forget that, like one of the yellow spells. Sapphire. I just realized how obvious the audio clue is. Maybe I should actually pay more attention. Then he has, as an attack, the ultimate explosion. At half health, they will shout, "Drink it in the chaos," and spawn multiple AoE clouds 3 times in a row and teleport elsewhere. And in Brutal, they will spawn more burn explosion per cast. We're learning. You know, maybe it would like, okay, it would be boring to like go in. Okay, I do fight him for like the second time. I should probably know more on Brutal than that. By the way, for these ones, you can simply walk out of them. If you're like not badly positioned, you can actually walk out of most of them. You don't need to use your dodge for that. Your veil. You can literally just walk. Like, really. Suffer! Suffer! Now that it's stuck. Oh, I do actually hit that. Nice. Oh. That bench body blocked me. I think I already, like, you know, raged while I was playing, but I'm, like, about to rage again. Because I would have been fine if that stone bench didn't body block me and I missed it because it had, like, the same gray color. And I completely missed it. I was like, how many bosses do you have like something that is like on the floor and you would need to use your veil to get through it to like actually get back to the boss? Because I'm like kind of like, I can't get to the boss and I don't want to use my dash to get to it because it would waste it. Oh, here I should have walked forward. You know, when I'm analyzing my stuff now, I'm like, I could have done so much better. Because he had that spot, I could have walked forward instead of backwards to like continue attacking him, but I decided to go backwards. But I guess it is what it is, right? You need to accept that you're not perfect. There we go. And we got Gorswine. So 2 bosses in a row this time. And with that, I think the episode is over. I hope you had a wonderful time and see you next episode. The taste of knowledge. We are so much smarter now. So have a wonderful time.